Thanks for watching. My name's Chris Tilley and I'm going to be leading you through this yoga practice. I've been teaching for over 5 years, practicing for over 10, and I hope you enjoy the flow that I have designed for you. It's a great way to start your day or to burn off any stress after work. Please follow me at ChrisTilley91 on Instagram, and I hope we can connect in the future. Namaste.
Hi there, Neuro team. Welcome to our 30-minute yoga flow sequence with me, Chris. Let's get started in Child's Pose, with your hips on your heels, your forehead connected down to your mat, and your arms in a comfortable position resting in front or down by your sides. Wherever you're at, check in with your breathing. Begin to still your mind, turn inward, and see if you can stay in this place of internal exploration for the duration of our practice. Deepening your breath, we are going to move up into a tabletop position. So when you are ready, shift your shoulders up over your wrists and bring your knees over your hips. And we'll begin with some cat-cows. So on the inhale, drop your belly down, lift your gaze and tail. And on the exhale, you're going to round into that nice cat position. Again, using your breath to guide this movement, explore the ways in which your spine is articulating as you arch into the cow and round into the cat. A good inhale for cow, a good exhale for cat. And from here, as you're moving through these two places, begin to open up into some free movement. So whatever that is that feels good for you today. It could be, as you see, creating some rotation through the ribcage, letting the head and neck get involved. But truly, it's whatever feels good for you in this moment. And we'll give ourselves a couple more rounds of this free exploration as you start to warm up your body. Remember to breathe. So coming back when you're ready to that neutral spine and tabletop, we're going to take it to downward facing dog. So when you're ready from tabletop, tuck the toes and then lift your seat, your hips up toward the ceiling, pedaling out your heels, nodding your head yes, shaking it no, spreading the fingers, getting a deep long stretch through your spine and down the backs of your legs. Start to breathe in and out of your nose, turning on your ujjayi, your victorious breath. From here, lift your heels up, bend your knees, tilt your tail, and see if you can press your chest back a little more. Drop the heels back down. Let's do that again. So lift your heels, bend your knees. See if you can lift your hips a little bit higher. And from there, press your heels. Go ahead. Do a plank from here, shifting forward, and then pushing back to down dog. Again, so shifting forward, stay strong, push into your mat, and as you exhale, down dog. One more. We go to plank on the inhale. Exhale takes us back to downward facing dog. From here, bend your knees, look forward, and start to walk to the top of your mat, grabbing for opposite elbows and starting to sway side to side. Let your knees stay bent here. Allow your feet to relax. Release any tension around the lips, and then drop your hands. Halfway lift, long spine, hands to shins or thighs, and then we fold. Again, halfway lift, lengthen out, and fold. One more, lengthen out, keep that belly lifted, shoulders back, and fold down. From here, we're going to do some easy twists. So bend that left knee, left hand to the center of your mat, right arm to the ceiling, opening up the collarbones and looking up. Switch sides, right hand down to the center, right knee bends, left arm lifts. Feeling that nice lateral stretch through the left side of the body. Let's fold. Halfway lift, lengthen out, and fold down. Standing all the way up, circle your arms out, press your palms overhead, and then hands to heart center. Again, arms out and up as you inhale, and this time we fold, hinge from the hips. Halfway lift, lengthen. From here, hands to the mat, step 1 foot back at a time to your plank. Deep breath in, shift forward, lower halfway, all the way down then to your belly, and from here we lift up to a Bhujangasana, baby cobra. Fold it down. So again, lifting up into cobra, push through the tops of your toes and lift your heart, and then fold. Step your hands out so your elbows bent at 90 degrees, and we'll start to do some easy circle rotations with the shoulders, just easy flowing, letting your shoulders drop down one at a time and lifting up one at a time. You can see it's just an easy circular motion to open those shoulders. Let's go back to plank. Tuck the toes, push up, and then down dog on the exhale. Lift those heels, bend your knees, and we'll take it back to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, lengthen out, and then we fold. From here, feet together, and then circle the arms to stand tall, Urdhvadhanyarasana. And then we'll take it into some side stretches, wrapping the right finger and thumb around the left wrist. Lift tall and then stretch over to the right, push your hips to the left. Come back through center, and then we'll switch over to the left, pushing hips to the right. Just following your breath. Bend your elbows back, lift your chest for a cactus. Arms up. And then interlink fingers behind your hand. Drive your knuckles down, lift your chest, and then we'll fold it forward. You can keep your knees bent here if those hamstrings are feeling a little tight. Pull the arms off the spine and let your weight shift forward toward the balls of your feet. Let's release that and move it back into a chair. Hips back, arms up. Weight drops into the heels, belly stays lifted. Build that heat and then fold forward. Good, halfway lift, lengthen out. As you exhale, you're going to fold, hands down and step your feet back. We'll take it into Chaturanga, lower halfway, lifting to up dog, push through your toes, and then rolling over the toes, push it back to down dog. Take a deep breath in and out. We're going to take it to the top of the mat again. Bend your knees, look forward, step to the top. Halfway lift, lengthen out, Urdhvadhanyarasana, Uttanasana, and then we fold. Feet together, second chair, hips back, arms up. Going for a balance challenge, shift your weight forward into the heels. Hug those thighs and shins together, and then airplane your arms back, reaching through the fingertips, hugging the shoulder blades, and feeling the extension through the tricep. Breathe, arms up. And then fold forward, release your heels. Halfway lift, lengthen out. Step it back, hands down. Go through a Chaturanga, lifting to up dog, open those collarbones. And on the exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up from here, bend the knee and open your hip. Circle around the ankle. And then squeeze that right leg straight back up. Knee to nose on the exhale, shift forward. Inhale, lift. Right knee, right tricep, squeeze it in. Inhale to lift. Crossing under, right knee to left tricep. Inhale, lift, feel that core warm up. Knee to nose one more time, step it through. Drop the back knee, moving to Anjaneyasana, arms up, low lunge. Right knee stacked over the ankle, let your hips slide forward, keep the belly lifted. Right forearm to right thigh, lift through the left side and stretch over to the right, getting that deep left stretch. Cross your left arm over the center, hucking left elbow outside right thigh, hands together in prayer. If you want to amp up this position, tuck the back toes, float the back knee off the ground, keeping that deep twist, navel in, chest forward. Come back through center, release your arms to the ceiling. Deep breath, hands down, hips up, we find pyramid pose. Feeling the weight in that front foot. If you want to go a little deeper, you can flex your front foot, walk your hands back to the center, letting your spine fold forward. Walk your hands back, if you brought them to the center, and we're going to take it to triangle. So you're going to turn your back heel in, right hand to the right shin, left arm reaches up to the ceiling, isolating that back hip by pushing down through the outer edge. As though you're being lifted through those left fingers, we're going to take it to a reverse triangle, arms flying out, flipping the front palm, and then reaching your right arm up to the ceiling. Warrior 2, bend your front knee, spread your arms out, look over your front fingertips. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior, left hand down left leg. You can go for a half bind if that feels good. And from here, side angle, right forearm to the thigh, left arm up toward the ceiling. Extending left arm forward, bicep framing your ear. Keep spreading the hips, and then we'll take it to a reverse twist. Left hand down, left heel lifts, right arm up. From here, side plank. Slide your right foot back, stacking the feet or scissoring right foot in front of the left. Lift up into that left side body. And then taking it back to plank, we take our flow Chaturanga, lowering halfway up to up dog. We press up and then pushing back, downward facing dog. Give yourself a couple deep breaths here. Feel the heart beating. Notice your breath. Slow it down. Left side, lift the left leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Roll around the ankle, move freely. Squeeze the left leg straight up, knee to nose, shift forward, use your core, left leg lifts, inhale. Left knee, left tricep. Inhale, lift the leg. Cross under right tricep, hug the belly in. Inhale, lift. Knee to nose again, gently step through, low lunge, back knee down, arms up, biceps framing ears, shoulders sliding down the back. Breathe in and out. Left forearm to left thigh, reach up through right side and over to the left. Get that nice side stretch. Coming back through center, we twist. Hands together at prayer, looking up to the ceiling. Tuck under the right toes, press up through right hamstring and float that knee off the ground. Shift your heart forward, belly in. With control, we're going to take it back towards a high crescent lunge. So turning your focus to the front, arms reach overhead, and have a gentle bend in that back knee. Tilt the hips up, belly in. From here, pyramid, hands down, hips up. You can stay lifted on that back heel as you let your chest slide down your front shin. Let your head rest, relax your lips, continue to breathe. Again, you can walk your hands back to the center of the mat for a deeper stretch, and consider flexing your front foot if it felt good on the other side. Triangle. Turn in the right heel, lift your right arm up, left hand is on the shin, focus is up toward the ceiling. Tuck under that left hip as you isolate the back hip by pressing down through the outer right edge. Reversing our triangle, we're going to lift up through those right fingertips, flip the front palm, left arm reaches to the ceiling. You can take a half bind here if that feels good. And then we'll find warrior two, bending the left knee, arms open out, focus is forward. Deep bend into that left thigh, reverse the warrior. Right arm wrapped behind for a half bind, down at the shin or up at the thigh. Let's just avoid the knee so we're not putting any pressure. Deep lift up into that left side and then flow to side angle, left forearm on thigh, right arm to the ceiling. Extending the side angle, right arm overhead, left hand to the inner left ankle. Then revolving twist, right hand down, back heel up, left arm to the ceiling. Spread out those collarbones. Weight in the right palm, let's take it to side plank, stepping the left foot back. Make a happy little yoga rainbow, lifting those right ribs up towards the ceiling, feeling your obliques. And then we'll take it back to a plank position, left hand down to the mat. Chaturanga, shift forward, lower halfway, degrees at elbows, lift the chest for up dog, lift the hips, down dog. Give yourself a few deep breaths. Settle into your down dog, keep lifting those hips away from your hands and your feet, and notice the difference in your body. From here, knees to the mat, hips to the heels, roll up through the spine to a hero seat. Palms facing ceiling, backs of hands on thighs. Breathe in and breathe out. Lift hips, circle arms out, palms overhead, and then sit back down. 2 more times. As you inhale, lift those hips over the knees, and then sit them back down. Last time, arms circle out, palms press, and we're going to hold. Camel pose, hands to low back, back bend, start to lift your chest, lengthening out the spine. Keep those hips pushed forward, stacked over the knees. And if it feels comfortable, you see the back wall behind you, hands onto the heels, continue to lift that chest toward the ceiling, feeling your spine extending. Breathing in and out, continue the flow of breath. When you are ready, if your hands are on the heels, bring them back to your low back and slowly stack the vertebrae so you have an upright spine. Find your breath, find your focus, sit your hips down. We're going to take it to a child's pose with arms back by the sides, palms up, forehead down for a couple deep breaths to release the back and those shoulder blades. When you're ready, roll up. Adjust your seat. Coming onto your sits bones, Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees drop out. Give those knees a couple bounces, hands on the inner arches. Starting a hip opening sequence. From here, you're going to swing your left leg behind. So the right knee and left knee are about 90 degrees. Walk your hands over to the right corner of your mat and let yourself fold. Breathing into that outer right hip and feeling a nice stretch. You can slowly start to progress toward the center. And you may even be inclined to take it all the way back into a pigeon. So you're going to slide that left leg right behind the hip. Right knee, adjustable, no further past a 90-degree angle, and when you're ready, you can fold down as much as comfortable. You may even find it helpful to make 2 fists to stack so that your forehead has a platform to rest on. And then when you're ready, you're going to slowly come up and swing your left leg around, hooking your forearms underneath your shin. You may also want to cradle instead, wrapping your elbows around the sole of the foot and the knee, whatever arm position feels most comfortable. But allow yourself to just openly stretch here. Don't miss out this good one here. As you see, you're going to place your left forearm down and really start to massage into the outer left hip. And as we're moving this ball and socket area of hip to leg, just give it a couple rolling motions before meeting me here in a shoelace position. So in the shoelace, your knees are stacked, and as you can see, you can fold forward if that feels good, or just keep yourself upright if you're feeling enough of the stretch. Your heels are outside the hips, and again, your knees are as stacked as can be. Wherever you are, if you folded forward or upright, just give yourself a big breath in and out. Bring it back to butterfly pose, Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees out. Switching sides. Right leg swings behind, left knee is bent. Try to get that 90-degree angle both sides. Fold forward, walk your hands over to the left edge of your mat. If you're ready for pigeon, you can go there now. I encourage you to take this knee bent shape to begin, slowly working your body toward the full pigeon. Continue to breathe. Let your hips settle. Soften your face. You can see that stacked hand position to rest your head, if that helps for your hips to calm down. One more big breath in, and big breath out. Slowly coming back up, swing your right leg around, rocking onto the outer left hip, and cradle your right shin. Arms under the calf or wrapped around the leg, whichever feels good. Finding that free movement, left arm stays under, bring your right arm out to the side, coming down into the forearm, massaging that outer right hip like you were your own massage therapist, breathing into whatever tension you may be feeling there. Giving that ball and socket a couple good rotations before moving into our shoelace pose, stacking the right knee over the left. Heels outside the hips, long spine, or folding forward, hands out in front. Allow your head and neck to release. Breathing into your back. Hips are heavy. Back is open. Breath is expansive. Give yourself one more big breath in, big breath out. And if you folded forward, slowly begin to roll up. Boat pose, Navasana, thighs together, knees bent 90 degrees, lift those shins, arms forward, belly and chest up. We're gonna roll down halfway, lengthen and hover, zip everything to the midline. Let's fire up the abs. Knees back to chest, lift. So as you inhale, roll down, lengthen. As you exhale, bring it up. Couple more times, roll down, bring it up. Roll down, back up. Last time, roll down, bring it in and hold. Be a rock star, extend those legs. Good job. Roll onto your back, interlace your fingers behind your head, legs 90 degrees, feet flexed. Lift your shoulder blades up, place them back down. We're crunching up and down. Keep the belly tight as you come up and back down. Press through those heels. Again, up and down. Good. One more, up and down. From here, arms above. You're going to try to tap the opposite fingertips to the opposite toes, so you're crossing the center of your body. Left fingertips to right, right to left. Switch it up now. Leg drops, left down, right down. Just follow your breath for this. Keep extending through the heels so the legs are engaged. Arms can rest by the sides, working the low abdominal. Make sure that low back doesn't lift, it is sealed to the mat, navel drawn in. Good yogis. Couple more. And when you're ready, bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big, well-deserved hug. Big breaths, gentle rock side to side, nice circles with the knees one way, then the other. And we'll bring it into a bridge, feet on the mat. Heels in line with sits bones, press your hips up. Feel the stretch run through the shoulders and the neck. And slowly bring it back down, rolling each vertebra to the floor. Again, push those hips up. This time, feel free to interlace your fingers behind your back. Keep pushing those heels down and energetically dragging them back. So they're not moving, but you're just getting that sensation of dragging them back. So you can stay here or come into Urdhvadhanyarasana, taking a full wheel, hands by the ears, fingertips facing forward. Push down into the feet to lift the hips, and then push down into the palms to lift your whole back off the ground. Push your chest back. Lift your hips up. Feel your hands and feet rooted down. When you're ready, let's release chin to chest. Everyone rolling down through the spine. Once the hips are down, knees back into the heart. Give yourself some easy rocks, side to side. Shoulder stand. Somersault your legs up, hands catch the low back. Do not rock your neck here. Zip up the legs, point through the toes. One day stacking ankles over knees, knees over hips, and hips over the shoulders. Slowly taking it to a Plow Halasana. Feet overhead. If the toes touch the floor, you may enjoy interlacing your fingers again for a deeper shoulder opening. Let those knees rest down towards your forehead or ears if the toes are down. Otherwise, just keep those legs extended. Continue to breathe. Slow, full breaths. Hands back to the back if you've interlaced your fingers, and we'll take it back up through shoulder stand. And then slowly begin to release, rolling through the spine using the core after all that strong abdominal work. Give yourself another good, well-deserved hug here. Taking a half happy baby. Catch the outer right foot and drop your right knee in toward your right armpit. Left foot stays on the floor, or you can extend your left leg forward if you feel open and ready. Continue to breathe. Switch sides. Left knee comes in, catch the outer left foot. Hips level on the ground again. You can keep the right foot where it is or extend that right leg forward. Continue to take breaths down into the belly. And when you're ready, full happy baby, bring the right foot in, catch the outer edge of the foot. Roll and plant the tailbone down, knees into the armpits. Butterfly on the back, feet together. Adjust hands to pull ankles to the chest as you spread the knees out. We're going to come up to a seat, so you can rock forward and test your balance and core strength, or just slowly roll to the side and bring yourself up to meet in a dragonfly pose. Bend your left knee and bring the sole of your left foot to the inner right thigh. Drop your right forearm to the inner shin, lift your left arm up. Lift up into the left side before extending left arm overhead for this nice open left side stretch. Keep reaching as you ground that left hip crease down. Bring it back up through the center, turn your chest towards your right foot, and then fold forward. Hands on the foot or down, framing the leg, whatever feels comfy. If the back is feeling strained, a little bend to the right knee can help to release tension. Breathe into your back, and then bring it back up. Switching sides, left leg out. Bring the right foot to the inner left thigh. Side stretch, left forearm to the inner shin, right arm to the ceiling. Lifting up into the right side before extending your right arm overhead. Big breaths up into the right side body. Before we switch, lift it back up to the center, turn your chest to your left foot and fold down. Hands clasped around the left foot, or hands down framing the shin. Little bend in the left knee if the back feels strained. Big breaths. Slow them down, and when you're ready, bring yourself up. Extend both legs out in front of you, and then with that core strength, belly in, begin to roll all the way down to your back, letting your arms rest. Bring your right knee in. Give it a good squeeze out towards the right armpit, and then cross your thigh over to the left for a supine twist. Left hand rests on the outer right thigh, right arm out to a T position or bend to the elbow 90 degrees. Chin looks over right shoulder. Relax, enjoy, soften, and breathe. Coming back through the center, switch sides, left knee in, give it a big squeeze out to your left armpit. Supine twist when you're ready, left thigh across the body, left arm out to that T shape or bent at 90 degrees with the elbow, chin looks over left shoulder. Both shoulder blades rest heavy, whole body relaxed, enjoy, and breathe. When you're ready, coming back to the center, give both knees one big final squeeze, forehead to the knees, curl up in a ball, before taking this final pose, Shavasana. Feeling the difference within your body, within your mind. Notice how you feel here at the end of our practice, giving yourself these final moments to fully let go, releasing any tension, following your breath, and letting yourself feel supported with the floor underneath and the sky above. Allow your bones to be heavy, muscles relaxed. Everything is easy. Continuing wherever you are within your day with this deep sense of centeredness and ease. In a couple minutes, I'll signal when it's time to move on. But for now, be easy, be free, and just breathe. When you are ready, being in your body, begin to gently wiggle your fingers and toes, roll around your wrists, your ankles, just allowing some gentle movement to be invited back. It may feel good to take a long stretch, arms overhead, pointing the toes, flexing the feet, lugging those knees back to the chest before rolling into a fetal position on whichever side feels comfortable. From your fetal position, slowly roll yourself up into a comfortable seat, legs crossed or hips on heels into that hero seat. And we'll join hands together at the heart center, taking one final breath in and out. Thank you for joining today. Hands up to the third eye, we bow forward. Namaste.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, you can follow me on Instagram at ChrisTilly91. Have a beautiful day. Thank you.